Okay, so we're at 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 8. I'll start reading. It says, Then the king of Syria warred against Israel and took counsel with his servants, saying, In such and such a place shall be my camp. That's where I'm going to camp out at, because we get ready to do some war. We're about to fight. The king of Syria is going to do battle with the Israelites. And the man of God sent unto the king of Israel. It was the man of God, God's man, God's prophet, Elijah. So the man of God sent unto the king of Israel, saying, Beware, y'all better be careful, that thou pass not such a place, for thither the Syrians are come down. So he let them know the place where the king of Syria said he was going to set up camp. He's going to set up his tents and everything just to get ready so he could fight the Israelites. He was going to, in a certain place, like a secret little hiding place, he said, we're going to be over here. That's where we're going to be at. So God told his prophet, like, tell the children of Israel, don't go that way. Make sure they don't go that way, because they're setting up shop over there. They're trying to kill y'all. And that's how God do. He'll tell us. Amen. So it said, verse 10, And the king of Israel sent to the place which the man of God told him and warned him of, and saved himself there, not once nor twice. So this happened a few times. 11. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing. And he called his servants and said unto them, Will ye not show me which of us is for the king of Israel? Which one of us snitching over here? We got a snitch over here in the camp. And one of his servants said, None, my lord, O king, but Elijah the prophet, that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber, in secret, in other words. And he said, Go and spy where he is. I need to go find out where this doggone Israelite is. Show me where this prophet is. And that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, Behold, he is in Dothan. You can go down there, Dothan, and down there. He down there. Verse 14. Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host. And they came by night and compassed the city about. Oh, man, they got the whole city surrounded now. They all surrounded. He got his horses and chariots. That means that's war. Now, he mad now. Where he at? Where that prophet at? Now, he ain't looking for the children of Israel. He looking for the prophet. And he sent all these people to whoop God's man. I'm finna kick his butt. That's what we're getting ready to do. We're finna kick his butt. All right, verse 15. And when the servant of the man of God was risen early, the servant, every prophet had like a servant. He had somebody that always got his books or got his things and just helped him out. Wherever you need to go, I'll help you out. If you need a cup of coffee or something, I'll get it ready for you. You need breakfast. So he had somebody to work with him. Okay, in verse 15 again, and the servant of the Lord, servant of the man of God, was risen early and gone forth. Behold, and hosts compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? What's going to happen? What we going to do? Is what he's saying. Alas, my master, with what's that, exclamation point? That means he's saying that with fear, great trouble. He's troubled within his heart. You see a bunch of people out here and they ready to fight you. They got knives, they got guns, they got baseball bats, and they just some word, some rumor about you or something. And they all out here like, come on outside right now. And you see they ain't leaving. They're in the backyard. They at the basement window. You know what I'm saying? You say like, shoot, I'm gonna get out this basement window. You look out there, it's a face like, come on out there. They got the knives. You're like, oh man. So you go to the other basement window. There's a man over there like, oh man. You surrounded. Ain't nothing you can do. They're gonna kill you when you come out. All right, so this was the situation they're in. Verse 16, and he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. Now, what is he talking about? It's only two of them. It's just me and you in the world. What does that mean? And he answered, Fear not, verse 16 again, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them, is what he's saying. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Romans talk about in chapter 8, if God be for us, who can be against us? Verse 17, and Elijah prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes, We need this man, my servant. He's full of fear. He's scared. Open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened his eyes, opened the eyes of the young man. And he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elijah. Look at that. Horses. We also have our horses. Elijah is letting the man know. We got chariots of fire. They got chariots of horses and wheels and things like that. We got chariots of fire. Woo, this is good right here. 18. And when they came down to him, Elijah prayed unto the Lord and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness, according to the word of Elijah. So these people are blind now. They all here. The man that was in the window ready to kill you, that saw you like, come on out. Now he blind. Can't see no more. All the people that had the knives and sticks and everything, they can't see no more. They're like, oh, man, I can't see nothing. Oh, man, where we at? Y'all came there to fight us. Now you can't see no more. All right, just suddenly. 19. And Elijah said unto them, this is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, and I will bring you to the man whom you seek. But he led them to Samaria. All right, he led them straight down to Samaria. The men that wanted to fight him. Say the people out here in Colerain Township was enemies with the people of Mount Healthy. Oh, man, in Mount Healthy, been looking for him for years. Woo, been trying to find a chance to get him. If we could ever find him. So Samaria was ready. They couldn't stand the Syrians. Woo, wish we could find them. Oh, man, so they're smitten with blindness. Like, oh, man, I can't see. We looking for Elijah. I can't see who he is. You don't know him if you see him now. All right, now, Elijah let him know, like, you're seeking the wrong man. This is the wrong place. You're in the wrong place now. I'll take you to, matter of fact, let me lead you there. Let me show you where it's at. Come on, and he took him on down to Mount Healthy. Right in the middle of downtown Mount Healthy, where all of their enemies, amen, was to be at. So he put them right there. He said, all right, let's go ahead and read the story. All right, verse 20. It said, and it came to pass when they were come into Samaria, and Elijah said, Lord, open the eyes of the men. Go ahead, open their eyes now, and that they may see. And the Lord opened their eyes, and they saw, and behold, they were in the midst of Samaria. We right in the middle of, oh man, downtown Samaria. The worst enemies they could ever have. Samaria. Lord have mercy, how did we get down here? Verse 21. And the king of Israel said unto Elijah, when he saw them, my father, I shall... Wait a minute, is that right? I'm not reading that right. And the king of Israel said unto Elijah when he saw them, my father, shall I smite them? Shall I smite them? Let's get them. I'm ready to kill these people. Let's get them. We finna tear them up. Come on. Everyone on there, I was like, come on, man, let's go. Man, everybody was ready, like, man, we about to get it. Wake everybody up. Man, we got, look who here. Well, look who we have here. The Syrians. All that junk I was talking. Remember that? All that stuff you was talking last week and all the stuff about last year and all that stuff. We heard all the things you was talking about. So now what's up? And it's way more. It's a whole bunch of them now. Yeah. I remember one time I was in junior high. And I had skipped school. I said, man, let me go ahead. I skipped school with my friend. And we was going for a walk. I was going to Schwab. And we walked all the way up toward down Spring Grove, all the way up into Winton Place. And back then, when I was in junior high, they had gangs. They were just natural street gangs, not the Bloods and Crips and all that. They just had street gangs. They would be named the Kango Boys from downtown. Then you have Bond Hill Posse. Then you have the White Mob down in the North Side. You got all these different... So this was a gang in Winton Place. Guys, man, you know, they had brass knuckles back then. They put these knuckles like a ring, but it's a four-finger ring. They put it on called brass knuckles. Boy, they'll tear you up, boy, with that. And so you come into the neighborhood, they have nunchucks. You know, the nunchuck people had, I don't know why they had them. They had billy sticks. They had it all, boy. Chains and everything, boy. And man, we got to walking up through there, man. We thought we was cool, you know. I don't know, you know, I ain't cool, man. I grew up on the north side. You know what I'm saying? So we got through there, man. We was just being bad little boys. And it was almost time for school to end. And here we ran up. Oh, they circled us. It was a group of them. It was like, oh, man. They said, yeah, what y'all doing in this neighborhood, man? He had the brass knuckles, man. He was like, man, what y'all doing over here, huh? Guy had nunchucks, like, like, oh, man, what's going to happen? Now, I was just a kid. These guys are old. I'm like, oh, man. So I'm like, what, about 11, 12, 13? These guys, man, it's like teenagers, like 18, 17. They older, man, 19, 20. So I'm like, oh, man. They was like, what you doing over here then? What you doing over here, man? Huh? You in the wrong neighborhood, man. What's up? I'm like, oh, man, my friend, he ran. He was like, you hear his feet going, he got away. They had me circled like, what's up? Huh? What you gonna do now? You in the wrong neighborhood. You ain't got no business over here, man. Where you from, man? I was like, oh, man, I'm from North Side. I'm supposed to be home. I gotta go. I was crying, man. I was like, please let me go home and get a whooping. If they find out, my daddy will whoop me. They said, man, let him go. And the guys like, let him go, man. Let him go. And they let me. They was like, go ahead, man. Get on out of here. I was like, and I ran home, man. I ran home. I don't think I ever stopped, man. I had a long way to go home, boy. I was scared that day, man. This story reminds me of that, man. How them people, man, was just surrounded by them guys. Like, man, y'all in the wrong neighborhood now. Now what's up? So they had them surrounded here. And now what we gonna do? Woo, they just couldn't wait what to do. So he asked Elijah in verse 21, Father, should we smite them? Should we kick their butts? Right now, we'll tear them up. And 22, what did he say? And he answered, thou shalt not smite them. No. Wouldest thou smite those? Wouldest thou smite those whom thou hast taken captive with thy sword and with thy bow? Okay, so if you take somebody captive, no, you don't do that. That's not a custom. All right, set bread and water before them that they may eat and drink and go to their master. What? We got them right here, man. We got them. These are enemies. Why you lead them over here then? He took them to go get something to eat. You thought he was taking them while they were blind to have them killed. But he was taking them so they could eat. I'm taking y'all down here to McDonald's down here. That's something. Now let's watch. The enemies. The people that came to destroy me. The people that came to kick my butt. When I looked out the window, they're like, come on, we'll kill you. The same people, he smited them with blindness. They couldn't see anymore. And now, he led them, said, you're in the wrong place. Let me take you to the right place. Took them to the very middle of the town of all of the worst enemy that they could ever see. Opened their eyes and said, oh, no, we toast now. And he said, let's eat dinner. Take y'all to eat. Should we kill them? No, take them to eat. Fix them dinner. Look at verse 23. And he prepared great provision, a great meal, fixed some good food, a good stock of food for them. And when they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away. And they went to their master. So the bands or army of Syria came no more into the land of Israel. Amen. God would do this for his people. Why God would do this is amazing. It's amazing to watch and read the stories of the Bible of how God delivers his people. He let this company of people, this army, it didn't say it was a group or a gang like I had saw went place. This was an army. Amen. The army of Syria with horses and chariots came down to this place to do harm to the people. And that's what the devil is like. He comes to kill, steal, and to destroy God's people. Amen. But this people right here, he's letting them know, amen, that you can't touch God's people. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord. Nobody could ever do you any harm. Nobody could do wrong by you, because there is a God in heaven that will protect you. God in heaven knows your affairs down here